Well, good morning. And welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Danbury. My name is Randy Bomer, and my pronouns are he and the possessive pronouns that go with he. My wife, Catherine, and I have been a part of this congregation for about the past year. I've gotten to help with the auction and with Sunday services team and the stewardship committee. I'm also happy to be in the choir and a member of the men's group. Please silence your phones if you haven't done so already. This morning, we're continuing our February exploration of the theme of embodying resilience. Our featured speaker this morning is Geoff Kaufman. Over a performing career of more than 50 years, Geoff has been leading audiences to find truth, humor, and beauty in folk music. He's perhaps best known for his 35 years of singing as a shantyman at Mystic Seaport Museum in Connecticut, where for 25 of those years he was the coordinator of maritime music programs and director of the annual Sea Music Festival. Another side of Geoff's career began by his becoming a member of the Hudson River Clearwater Sloop Singers in 1986 and singing with them and Pete Seeger and Nancy Hirschadter for the next 10 years, supporting the work of Clearwater Incorporated to clean up the Hudson River. From those years, Geoff developed a repertoire of environmental and social justice songs that have become central to his concerts, as well as for young people's programs and Sunday services for UU congregations. So Geoff, welcome to UUCD. We're so glad you're here. As we gather this morning, we respectfully acknowledge that our physical building is on the traditional land of the Pequasit, Pequannock, Schaghticoke, and Wappinger peoples. You may arrive this morning tired and weary, or upbeat and buoyant. You may arrive this morning unsure and unsteady. However you're feeling this morning, there's a place for you here. And together, we'll make this morning a morning of celebration, community, support, friendship, kindness, and inspiration. You're invited to laugh and cry and share and to be silent as you need to be. Right now, please greet one another, greet your neighbors here next to you, as well as those joining us online. Say hello, introduce to someone you don't know yet, wave across the room at people you know. Thank you, Sterling. For our announcements this morning, the Family Ministries team has a couple of announcements for us.
Come on up, Maisie.
Hello everyone. Today, after the service, come to our table and have hot chocolate, donate to the Playground Project, and order Girl Scout cookies.
And we have some Girl Scouts who are sick this morning, so we will put their order forms in the newsletter this week as well, so that you can order cookies from them too.
I have an announcement from church leadership about the arrangement of seating in this space on Sundays. In recent months, on a few Sunday mornings, we've run out of seats. It's a great problem to have. At the same time, entering a room where there isn't a seat available doesn't feel very welcoming to people. So we're trying out some new room configurations to see if the space they free up for extra chairs is worth whatever disadvantages it might cause. We've only tried this particular setup for a handful of Sundays so far, and we need to give it some time to get a better sense of how it might work or not. This will be a process and a balancing act, with the focus being how to make new people feel welcome and comfortable. So thank you for your patience and participation in this process as we figure it out. Beginning on March 1st, 2026, the UU Congregation of Danbury is going to offer a series of 3 one-hour-long classes called Pathways Through Membership, taken as a group Those classes are a primer on everything you need to know about Unitarian Universalism and the UU Congregation of Danbury. These classes are open to everybody. For those seeking to become members of the congregation, these are required classes. For those who have been UUs for many years, they're great refreshers. For more details about these classes, please see your order of service and look for information in the weekly email newsletter this week. I'd also like to call your attention to the announcement in the order of service saying that this Tuesday, the day after tomorrow, is a National Day of Lobbying, especially focused on the inhumane and unjust actions of the current government. Yvonne Reddy-Stein will be co-hosting a gathering in Representative Hines' district. Please seek her out during the coffee hour to learn more and to coordinate. See your order of service, the weekly email newsletter, and the events calendar on our website at uudanbury.org for a more complete list of what's going on here in our congregation. We come here and make this place and time sacred just by being together, and we begin by lighting the flaming chalice, the symbol of our Unitarian Universalist tradition. Maisie's going to help us. Please join me in reciting the words to our chalice lighting affirmation. Love is the spirit of this congregation, and justice is its light. This is our covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek and speak the truth in love, to help one another and celebrate life. Please rise in body and or spirit and join in singing our hymn of welcome. We are a gentle, angry people, number 170 in the gray hymnal, and the words will also be on the screen.
We are a gentle, angry people, and we are singing for our lives. We are a gentle, angry people, and we are singing for our lives. We are a justice-seeking people, and we are singing for our lives. We are a justice-seeking people, and we are singing for our lives. We are young and old together, and we are singing for our lives. We are young and old together, and we are singing for our lives. We are a land of many colors, and we are singing for our lives. We are a land of many colors, and we are singing for our lives. We are queer and straight together, and we are singing for our lives. We are queer and straight together, and we are singing for our lives. We are a gentle love. We are singing for our lives. We are friends and sisters together. We are singing for our lives. We are all in this together. We are a gentle, loving people. We are singing for our lives. We are a gentle, loving people. We are singing for our lives.
It is so good to be together. I'm savoring it a little bit because some of you might remember, and some of you might be hearing for the first time, especially the kids, that I'm going to be gone for a little while. I'm going to be doing a sabbatical, which means I'm going to be doing some things to help me do my job even better over the coming months. So I will not be in this room with you for a while, starting after next week. So I will be here next week. Let's say together our children's affirmation. The words will be on the screen. We are Unitarian Universalists. We are people with open minds, loving hearts, and helping hands. We care for the earth and each other. And Geoff has brought us a story this morning, so.
The story I have chosen is from Uri Shulevitz, called The Treasure. There once was a man, and his name was Isaac. He lived in such poverty that again and again he went to bed hungry. One night he had a dream. In his dream, a voice told him to go to the capital city and look for a treasure under the bridge by the royal palace. It is only a dream, he thought, when he woke up, and he paid no attention to it. The dream came back a second time, and Isaac still paid no attention to it. When the dream came back a third time, he said, maybe it's true, and so he set out on his journey. Now and then someone gave him a ride, but most of the way he walked. He walked through the forest. He crossed over mountains. Finally, he reached the capital city. But when he came to the bridge by the royal palace, he found that it was guarded night and day. He did not dare to search for the treasure, yet he returned to the bridge every morning and wandered until dark. One day, the captain of the guards asked him, why are you here? Isaac told him the dream. The captain laughed. You poor fellow. He said, what a pity you wore your shoes out for a dream. Listen, if I believed a dream I once had, I would go right now to the city you came from and look for a treasure under the stove of a house by the name of a fellow named Isaac. And he laughed again. Isaac bowed to the captain and started his long way home. He crossed over mountains. He walked through forests. Now and then someone gave him a ride, but most of the way he walked. At last he reached his own town. When he got home, he dug under his stove, and there he found the treasure. In Thanksgiving, he built a house of prayer, and in one of the corners, he put an inscription. Sometimes one must travel far to discover what is near.
I'm going to invite Nell forward to light our lantern to bring downstairs. And we're going to come around and collect food as well for the Dorothy Day Hospitality House. So if you have some, please hold it up in the air. And the kids will come around for that before they go downstairs.
shine, let it shine.
Sharing the milestones of our lives with each other on Sundays is one of the ways we learn each other's stories and build our community of care and mutual aid. Being here, participating in community life is one way we practice placing love.
The hope that is not just for someday, but for this day, here, now, in this moment, that opens to us hope not made of wishes, but of substance. Hope made of sinew and muscle and bone. Hope that has breath and a beating heart. Hope that will not keep quiet and be polite. Hope that knows how to holler when it is called for. Hope that knows how to sing when there seems little cause. Hope that raises us from the dead, not someday, but this day, every day, again and again and again and again.
When we give our time and energy to the work of this congregation, and when we donate to its financial support, we're giving gifts to each other. Each one gives to and receives gifts from all of our members and friends. Together, we give to the community around us. The link for donating online is in the chat. You may also mail a check to UUCD at 24 Clabbard Ridge Road in Danbury. Thank you for your generosity.
I want to begin by thanking the UUCD Service Committee for inviting me here to present during these challenging times. I want to begin actually with a couple of sartorial comments. The shirt that I'm wearing is just a common shirt bought by Dean Stevens off a rack somewhere around Boston and taken by him down to El Salvador, where it was embroidered in the mountains in one of the two communities he's been working with for 40 or 50 years. Going down, he brings back the embroidered shirts, sells them, and sends the money back. And he also brings coffee from those communities, roasted, and sends that money back. And so that's my first comment. nothing exciting going on here, but two nights ago we did we do an annual benefit concert. And for many years now, we've been supporting immigrant work in New London. And there's a group there called IASC, Immigrant Assistance and Support Committee. And this is the t-shirt that they created many years ago. I bought it. I wear this at every protest I go to. This is what I stand in when I go to protests. So you can't get a better image than that. So what I want to do today is to offer a palette of dark and light through music. To help us navigate through these times, this period that seems very dark for us and around the world. For the most part, I like songs to speak for themselves. So I will ask you to let me begin by urging you all to take a careful look at and recognize and accept some of the darker parts of our history through this song from John Nicholas. I'm gazing out at your hills and the mountain we carved long ago, past the trail of tears that runs bitter, shadows as black as the crow. It's quiet out on the prairie where the memories shimmer like dew. Oh, America, 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 it's you. I'm walking down in your valleys, looking for buttons and rings left by the soldiers that fell here to rest where the meadowlark sings. Heartbeat of drums in the distance, the song of the gray and the blue. Oh, America, 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 it's you. I'm looking out at your fields and the amber waves in the sun, and I'm thinking that bounty and grace do not fall on everyone. I'm wondering about the harvest and the vine where the grapes of wrath grew. Oh, America, 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 it's you. Grandmothers, grandfathers came here with dreams planted on you. Oh, America, 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 it's you. If I travel the length of this land, if I travel the rest of my days, to her forests and rivers and valleys, mountains and shining blue bays, I'd court her like a bridegroom, pray that my heart would stay true. Oh, America, 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 it's you. America, 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 it's you. Thank you. Well, the echoes that John Nicholas references have continued to reverberate from all of these conflicts and more, generated by what many of us see as the injustice imposed by those in power. And no one has stated better the nature of that dynamic than Frederick Douglass. Power concedes nothing without a demand. It never has and it never will. Find out what people will submit to, and you have found out the exact amount of injustice that will be imposed upon them. The limits of tyrants are prescribed by the endurance of those they oppress. But there have always been those who would not succumb to that oppression, who would rise up and fight against it. And I'd like to use one example from the civil rights movement, the Selma marches of 1965, the first of which ended at the Edmund Pettus Bridge in the brutal Bloody Sunday attack on the marchers, which included, of course, the Student Nonviolent Committee coordinating member and later to be Congressman John Lewis. And we should note that 2 nights later, after Martin Luther King had stopped the second attempt in the face of more violence, UU Minister James Reeb was murdered. But the third attempt on March 27th made it to Montgomery, and that demonstration of determination led quite directly to the passage of the 1965 Voting Rights Act, which is celebrated in this song written by Gil Turner, with an extra verse added later on by Marion Wade. There's a man by my side walking. There's a voice within me talking, and the words that need saying. Carry it on, carry it on, carry it on, carry it on. Don't be shy. They can tell their lion stories, send their dogs to bite our bodies. They can throw us in their prisons. Carry it on, carry it on, carry it on, carry it on. But their lies will be forgotten, and their dogs will lie there rotting, and their prison walls will crumble. Carry it on, carry it on, carry it on, carry it on. And I would say in this moment when more prisons are being built, it's a little hard to know how we're going to get out of this. But Marion Wade's other verse kind of suggests, when you can't go on any longer, take the hand of your sister and brother. Every victory will bring another. Carry it on, 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 carry it on. Of course, all of that happened now over 60 years ago. So time marches on. As time marches on, it seems, as now, that globally things are going further into darkness. So I look to Leonard Cohen for a hint of how to deal with this moment. I actually is not the entire song here, just the most pertinent parts for the message today. The birds they sang at the break of day start again. I thought I heard them say, don't dwell on what has passed away or what is yet to be. For the wars, they will be fought again. The holy dove, she will be caught again. Bought and sold and bought again. The dove is never free. Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. I can't run no more with that lawless crowd, with the killers in high places say their prayers out loud. Oh, they've summoned up a thundercloud. They're gonna hear from me. You can count up the parts, but you won't have the sum. You can strike up the march on your little broken drum. Every heart to love will come, but as a refugee. Ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. That's how the light gets in. So, let me offer another song, which I feel came through one of those cracks to me a few years ago, filled with a litany of the ills that our culture has created, but leavened by the thought that we can and must do something about it. And I would just say that Heather Cox Richardson came across this song a couple of years ago, posted it all by itself. No commentary. I think she might have said, I found this inspiring. And I tried to go through the comments after that posting, and they went on by the hundreds and hundreds of people who either did or did not know the song and their response to it. Let me get a drink of water. So this is David Mallett's Celebration. And it's probably worth giving you the clue that the big horse racing that he's talking about in this song was Bernie Sanders. He wrote this song in 2016, and he finished it then. He was inspired by seeing his two sons working in the yard, thinking that generation is going to be called upon to rise up and take on these challenges. But he ended up putting a lot more into the song, and so he actually ended up writing it as a sort of a campaign song for Bernie. Oh, sometimes you just don't feel like trying. Too many politicians lying, too many hungry babies crying, too many random bullets flying, too much time spent in struggle, too many little kids in trouble, too many cities gone to rubble, too many people talking double. This can't be our destination, this could be a better nation. Time to set the big horse racing, need a brand new generation. We can change the conversation, trains leaving from the station. This could be a celebration now. Situations changing fast, too much plastic, too much trash, too many smokestacks spewing ash, too many people with no cash, too much waste and not enough water, too many abandoned sons and daughters, too many lost and hopeless feelings, too many low-down shady dealings. This can't be our destination, this could be a better nation. Time to set the big horse racing, need a brand new generation. Trains leaving from the station, me, I've got no reservation, but this could be a celebration now. All this time I hear the roaring, pavement, steel, and iron ore, and people shouting, all so sure their side's the right side more and more. I see abandoned stores and floors, weary, tired, poor. All the time, folks, they're just lost within their wine because they're all so bored. It's become unnatural, the way we need the things without a reason. Feed the greed, the weed grows from the root. We're all running from the truth. We choose to fight instead of prove ourselves, leave love and hope upon the shelf. Divided, they're free to sell us anything. This can't be our destination, this could be a better nation. Time to set the big horse racing, we can change the situation. Trains are leaving from the station, need a brand new generation. This could be a celebration now. Too many people looking down, too many closed up factory towns, too much high-priced propaganda, too much sadness in this land of dreams that once could all come true. Now it's down to me and you. Tell me what you're gonna do. Tell me what you're gonna do. This can't be our destination. This could be a better nation. Time to set the big horse racing. Need a brand new generation. Trains are leaving from the station. Me, I've got no reservations. This could be a celebration. 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 This could be a celebration now. So, what you're going to do? I think the first thing that I will do is to continue to say the names of Renee Good and Alex Pretty. And the next thing I'll do is to get out on the street as often as I can. In fact, tomorrow in Niantic, we're having a solidarity concert. And then we're going to march down the street to the gazebo. And then definitely on March 28th, I'll be on the street for the next No King's Day. Because I think we need to get everyone we can on the street to put numbers out there that are undeniable. But beyond that, Mallet says we can change the situation, we can change the conversation. And I say that we need to continue to look for those glimmers of light that Cohen talks about. And one of them came to me in the form of a Facebook post from Elizabeth Gilbert, who was apparently stuck on a crosstown bus in downtown Manhattan at rush hour on a cold, rainy, miserable day. And cold, miserable people were coming aboard, glowering and not talking to each other. And in fact, a pregnant woman came onto the bus and no one offered her a seat. When the bus got to 7th Avenue, the bus driver got on the intercom and said, "Folks, I know you've had a rough day and you're frustrated. I can't do anything about the weather or the traffic, but here's something I can do. As you get off the bus, I will reach out my hand and you can drop your troubles into the palm of my hand. Later on, my route takes me by the Hudson River. I will open the window and throw all of your troubles into the water." People broke out laughing, faces beaming with delight. And for the rest of that trip, the bus driver and all of those passengers mimed that act of sharing. So Elizabeth says there are times when everything seems cloaked in darkness. You long for the light, but you don't know where to find it. But what if you are the light? So I say, let us pledge to be present in each moment of our lives as Bob Frankie's song requests, and be, as the bus driver was, the light. And what better song to give us a sense of that than this from Magpie, which is based on words from Ella Baker, co-founder of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. And her phrase was, "Give light and people will find the way." Give light. And I'd like to ask you to rise in spirit and body. I mean, this will be sounding a lot better if you're singing full voice. Give light, and people will find the way. Give light, and people will find the way. Give light, and people will find the way. People will find the way, I do believe. Teach peace, and people will find the way. Teach peace, and people will find the way. Teach peace, and people will find the way. People will find the way, I do believe. Stand together, and people will find the way. Stand together, and people will find the way. Stand together, and people will find the way. People will find the way, I do believe. Give love, and people will find the way. Give love, and people will find the way. Give love, and people will find the way. People will find the way, I do believe. Give light, and people will find the way. Give light, and people will find the way. Give light, and people will find the way. People will find the way, I do believe. And if you'll remain standing, we'll sing our last song, which I got from Bill McKibben, who attached this to his The Crucial Years newsletter a couple of years ago. The song comes from Patty Casey from Vermont. And this, for me, is my go-to anthem when I am in a protest and getting people to sing this. So the chorus is, we are stronger than that. We are kinder than that. We are moving forward. We are not going back. We are stronger than that. We are kinder than that. Love is stronger than that. We are stronger than that. We are kinder than that. We are moving forward. We are not going back. We are stronger than that. We are kinder than that. Love is stronger than that. When the storm is rolling in and our hopes start to fade, that's when we rise as one, our spirits like a blade. We are many, we are mighty, even when we are afraid. For we are stronger than that. We are stronger than that. We are kinder than that. We are moving forward. We are not going back. We are stronger than that. We are kinder than that. Love is stronger than that. We will not yield to hatred, to lies, or to shame. Our power comes in courage, and our love is not tame. If the light goes out on justice, we will light a flame, 'cause we are stronger than that. We are stronger than that. We are kinder than that. We are moving forward. We are not going back. We are stronger than that. We are kinder than that. Love is stronger than that. And to those who have been turned away, we open up our town. If fear can build a wall, then love can tear it down. Then we'll build a bigger table for all to gather round. For we are stronger than that. We are stronger than that. We are kinder than that. We are moving forward. We are not going back. We are stronger than that. We are kinder than that. Love is stronger than. Let's sing that one more time. We are stronger than that. We are kinder than that. We are moving forward. We are not going back. We are stronger than that. We are kinder than that. Love is stronger than that. Love is stronger than that. Thank you.
Please join me in the words for extinguishing our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until into the world, until we are together again.
And the closing words that I chose are from Howard Zinn. To be hopeful in bad times is not just foolishly romantic. It is based on the fact that human history is a history not only of cruelty, but also of compassion, sacrifice, courage, and kindness. Thank you all.